What's up, Brooklyn? What's up, world? Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Lance. Lance Wins, your host for 37 Deep TV. What's up to G the General? What's up to D the Young CEO? I want to talk to y'all today about the website, www.37deeptv. It's not .com, it's .tv. With the blessings of G the General and the partnership of G the General, along with the IT skills of Lydia Lee from InYourBudget.com, we've created an expansion, an online expansion to the programming that you're seeing now, the television program that airs on BCAT, as you know, in Brooklyn. Now we're able to air this beyond these borders, which is why I say what's up, world. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the website and let y'all know what the website is about. The website is about edutainment, which is a phrase that I borrowed from an early idol of mine, KRS-One, which is the amalgamation of education and entertainment, obviously. And, you know, listen, because a lot of my peers, a lot of you out there, would much sooner rather be entertained and educated. And I believe this is a problem, though it is a problem that I understand, because oftentimes certain forms of education can be boring or, you know, these catchwords may apply to some situations that causes some people with short attention spans to shy away from these things. So what we're doing with the website is doing what we can to make the education, the information that much more appealing, that much more attractive to certain mindsets that I can relate to. You know what I mean? So we have some different things going on the website, a lot of different things going on the website, but the crux of the website is about information. It's about getting informed. It's about knowing something other than besides what Jay-Z and Lil Wayne is doing, which is cool information too for an entertainment level, but you need to know some other things. And listen, we have news on there. We have headlines for those who like those periodical updates. Like myself, I like to know what's going on with current events. But besides that, we have some other sections, resources sections that make certain things available to those who may not know how to find it otherwise. You know, whether it's information, medical resources. You need to know about your prostate. You can find information on the website about that. Dudes need to know about their prostates too. Dudes need to know a little bit more about medical circumstances and things that you may be able to implement into your lives to make your life a little bit richer. Financial information, dudes need to know a little bit about these bear markets, bull markets, ETFs, exchange-traded funds, and, you know, IRAs and CDs, your 401ks. Need to know what the government is doing that may affect those things. This information is on there as well. There's other information like a bulletin. There's a bulletin tab that may let you know of some circumstances that are taking place outside the hood. Because oftentimes I say that, yo, listen, you may have your heart in the hood, but there's a world outside the hood. And even if you consider the hood your home, if you use that analogy, I'm sure some of you come outside your house to see what's going on outside. Same thing with the hood. I'm not telling you where to live. I'm not telling you where to love. I'm telling you to go outside the hood and find some other things that's going on. The website is offering information in that regard for those of you who may not like these other sources of information or may not understand their jargon, may not understand their rhetoric. Maybe I could put it in certain terms that you may be able to better relate to. So, you know what I mean? That's what's going on the website as well. Again, like I said, it's about information. It's not just that political information about what's going on with Obama and Ahmadinejad over in Iran and all this, and what's going on with healthcare systems and how that may affect your life. It's not just business information about the collapse of Lehman Brothers and what's popping with AIG and these three big auto industries that seem to be collapsing and how that may affect your life. It's not just these things. It's also information about people to the extent where, you know, we have a shows section on the website. If you click on the shows section, you'll see archives of these shows, some of the shows that got better responses and what have you. You'll see some of these shows, but you'll also see a section called Lifestyles, where we profile different people from different ethnicities so that you can learn a little bit more about people who you may not be so familiar with. Maybe put an end to, not an end to, but maybe quell some of this prejudice, because oftentimes I hear dudes talking about dudes just through stereotypical, just in stereotypical ways, which is not really what people are about. But when you get to know people, sometimes you familiarize yourself with people. That often gives you a better outlook in terms of dealing with people. And listen, people are beautiful. I love people. And that's just the way I am. Not all people like people. There's always going to be racism, there's always going to be prejudice. But I think if people know a little bit more about other people, maybe you could appreciate what these people may be bringing to the table. I remember when I was growing up, people used to talk crazy about Haitians. Now I'm sure you see that Haitians have made their way in America in a certain way where you have to respect those endeavors and those struggles, and they probably own half your block. But besides that, I hear people talking crazy now about Mexicans, but these dudes is working hard. And as far as I know, work leads to production. So if you think these dudes are going to be held back for long, listen, you might want to get to know them. So as I said, we profile different people from different ethnicities, give you a little bit of information about them. But even within ethnicities, we profiling people because there are different people within each ethnicity, obviously. Not every white woman is like Paris Hilton. Not every black man is like Barack Obama. Not every black man is like Biggie. Whatever. Get to know people in that regard. That's what I said. It's about that kind of information. It's also about another thing that the website also focuses on, and that I want you to understand, is that oftentimes there's talents that are in the hood, that are in certain communities. I don't want to just say the hood and give it that meaning or that feeling as if anything that's not considered a hood, the website is not for. That's not the circumstance. But there are situations where in certain communities, in certain circles, there are certain talents that's not celebrated. The little 4-year-old dude that's taking apart your radio at home and putting it back together, the parents is beefing about him taking apart the radio. This dude might be the next dude who was able to build a nuclear reactor. Or might be the next electrical engineer that may find some type of that may be able to upgrade a grid and give us better energy, or whatever the case may be. There's talents that's not celebrated in the hood. Whether or not it's a child who may be able to sing at a certain opera tone, or whatever the case may be. There's more talents in these communities than just athletes and just singing and dancing. Though I don't knock those talents either. But those talents are well documented and well acknowledged, to the point where dudes understand they can get money with that. I want dudes to understand that there may be other ways to get money. So what the website does is afford you the opportunity to see where your talents may actually be celebrated. So dig what I'm saying? That's what it's about. www.37deep.tv. It's not .com. It's .tv. You go on here, you browse around. Like I said, it's the bulletin. Go enjoy some of these events. Carry yourself in a conscious manner to some extent, but at the same time, you don't have to change who you are. You could be who you are, and your talents, like I said, may have some type of appeal, some type of worth in mainstream America. You could be who you are. You don't have to change who you are. You dig what I'm saying? Because they have to accept me as I am, and I know how to get this money. It's not about being perfect. It's about being productive. You dig what I'm saying? Because if you give two cokeheads the opportunities, one might turn into Ray Ray, one might turn into Barack Obama. Two ex-coke users. So it's not about being perfect, it's about being productive. And the things in which you do that cause you to take your life and veer off in certain directions. You dig what I'm saying? So if you have a situation where, you got certain women who, pardon my French, slutted their way through college, or whatever the case may be. But we look at these young ladies in the hood who may be a little promiscuous, and we write them off. The only difference is this slut didn't have a child, or didn't have, didn't have children out of wedlock, or whatever the case may be. So later on in life, she was able to make a decision and turn a different direction. Again, it's not about perfection. It's about productivity. www.37deep.tv. It's the hood, man. First you get your mind right, then you get your money right. We're going to go into a joint. Hate or love it, the underdogs on top. I'll tell you some things I don't like about the hood, though. Coming up